get comfortable and
Out.
Nice change of direction there by Seyoung.
but they don't actually play a lot of matches, and that's just because, unfortunately, you know,
they're out in the first second matches for each of those. But then there was the Continental Championships as well. There was the Asian Games as well. Seyoung is certainly been pushed.
I think one of the other things which it's so easy to forget, she's 22, which is, it's incredible to do it at that age.
Yeah, I mean, the peak is still coming. You know?
In theory, you know, she could
get even
however
better.
Many years, could be 2, 3, 4 until she gets to her very best.
Took that mantle of world #1, that she realized that her childhood dream was done. Now it's about
young age. That's why she's such a complete player.
the points have fallen her way. Now a little bit more aggressive. And that's it. Yet to see them really start going for each other tooth and nail. Now, Jiao being a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, definitely been showing her opponent a lot of respect. Both of them, in fact, have been doing that. Full length and breadth of the court. Both stepping in nicely to the net, but not staying there, pulling back to backcourt. Oh, that's a great.
There to be able to play that. That's a lovely shot.
Oh, she seems to be getting a little bit more stuck in now. And Seyoung, perhaps a little too late. Now dictating this point.
Brilliant.
It's just wonderful. Had to dig deep to pick that up. Instinctive defense from the wall #1. Coming. Well, advanced stage of recovery.
14.
Stage being 13-6 down to bringing it all the way back to 14-all. Massive momentum shift.
Well, she's certainly stepping into the shots. She's certainly adding a little bit more fire.
She's definitely moving better now. And
maybe it's a new Seyoung we see this year in terms of efficiency. And I think one of the greatest challenges that she's had to really get over is playing with that injury at the top level. When two good performances here will kickstart her. That's the one. Japan opens as well. So to her, winning a game against Seyoung for the last couple of years has been the real challenge. And I think maybe she was daring to dream a little at 13-6. But now it's solid.
Of those were in 2023 last year, which was a dominant year.
Well, that's the thing about stats. You can always go on court too. And of course, this means that all of the semi-finalists will be decided in this morning.
When the French players were playing, it was an incredible atmosphere.
Well, Tom Gekel and Delphine Delroux, of course, through to the quarterfinals. That's going to be great for them to watch. But right now, 18-17 to the world number one. And it's a miss before it does. And that, of course, you can see in the fluidity of her movement.
How did she get that back?
Yeah, how did she even manage to see that? Her footwork is always special. As I said, there's so many different machines working in that badminton brain. Anticipation, recovery, that killer instinct. And let's not, of course, forget these wonderful shots. Oh, that's gone wide. Oh, so that's 1 game point saved. Oh, nice from Jiao. Oh.
Was there from Seyoung was incredible.
Well, that's what I mean about her reaction time. Everything. Various engines working at the same time in her mind. Knows where she needs to be on court, and that is such an important skill. Oh.
Brilliant. A gold at the Youth Olympics in the ladies singles. She beat Yamaguchi in the final, but I didn't know. She also won another medal in a different category, which was the mixed doubles. Continued her badminton career more in a...
Jiao, just after that last point, head was dropping a little.
Brilliant net shot. Yeah, and it all...
She was, like I said, we both said she was a bit sluggish in that first part of game one, and she was missing left and right. She certainly tightened up her aim and is now really turning the screw. And still draw evolving really well here at the morning session on quarterfinals Friday. Meanwhile, back on court one, and Seyoung is back on the attack. Has been, in all honesty, for the last 10, maybe 15 points, but as you pointed out, Chris, the last 6 wins last year, also straight games in the last 2 defeats to Seyoung. She'll just be looking to pick up a game. That's step 1 for the world number 6. Oh, it's got... Oh, maybe. Well, that's the thing with top-level badminton. It's the tiny, tiny things that make big, big differences. That's wonderful.
Service.
Willing that net shot to go over, and it didn't happen. trying to pen Seyoung back. That's gone. And I have to say, I guess, very busy man.
Fault.
With the amount of... Oh, it's close now, 1 point in it.
Everyone's coming for you. You know, you can't get any higher.
Yeah.
You're at the very kind of top of the pyramid, and
That's right.
it's a much tougher place to be, I think, than people maybe realise, because obviously it's incredible being world #1. You're the very best player in the whole world, but how can you improve? You understand what I mean? With Victor's performance yesterday, for me personally, it's one of those things that for him, forget and move on. You know, it's just one performance. He's still just...
Jiang Suwei played a very, very good game.
Yeah, and this is the thing. I think sometimes, obviously, in elite sport, you have to delve into almost every possibility, because each little difference makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And every intricate difference is so integral, because 2-3% is a massive amount at, you know, the very, very top. But for me, you know, yesterday with Victor, it's one of those. You forget and move on.
Yeah.
The more you delve into it, I think the more you almost can't find the answer, the more confused you'll get.
And as I said, it's not going to help. Very good at bouncing back, whether it's from injury or from loss.
For me, you analyse Victor, he's one of the most complete players. Professionalism, obviously the way he plays, physically. Everyone has
to make sure these next 2 or 3 points go at least half her way. Oh.
Seyoung has that end, just that ability to be able to punch the corner, and it holds up just a fraction.
Fault.
Oh, that was nice.
Great attack.
Oh, nice pick up again. Instinctive defense from An. Body defense though from An Seyoung. So it's a 3-point lead now. That's in.
Great shot. Tram line, let alone in the tram lines.
So back up to 3 again, and it's that body defense. Now it has turned really, the top 4, top 5 have just taken patterns of play. It's going to go down in history as being one of the best. Which kind of makes the achievements of An Seyoung last year even more special, because of the people that she was beating. The likes of Chen Yufei, Akane Yamaguchi, of course, who was world #1 before her. These are phenomenal players. This is the time to shine. Oh, it's a great rally so far. Managing to really push the way she wants to play badminton on court. Some would say that vulnerability that comes from having that injury has made it even more interesting, because no option but to lift for Seyoung still. It's a decent lift. And it's gone last semi-final.